Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
My world. Puzzles, sorry. No way I'm gonna be able to get all this stuff. Oh, come on. Oh, they're so pretty, baby. Oh, Barbara, what the hell are you doing joyriding halfway around the world when I need you here to help me? Oh, man. Lady! You know,
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, you guys! Time to start decorating! Come on, where are you? Not gonna cop out on me now!
What are you doing?
I'm getting out the Christmas decorations. We have major decorating to do.
Well, do you have to yell like that?
In order to get a fire lit under this crowd, I do. Hey. Where are you going?
I'm getting ready for work.
On the day before Christmas, Mark Hasanoff, I am ashamed of you.
I do have a job.
Well, close it down. Nobody works the day before Christmas. Come on, give yourself a break, Mark. Try to enjoy the holidays as much as you can. You need to, okay?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Come on in. What's that? Is that for me?
No, it is a present for Zoe. She back yet?
Then I'm not sure that Zoe's coming back. Mike, what are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
How's Pilar?
Well, when I left the hospital at midnight, they said she was stable. And this morning I called, and they said she got through surgery, but she's still critical.
I'm glad. You must be relieved.
Yeah, I need to get back there. But I wanted to check in with you. So where you been?
I didn't come home last night.
Well, where were you? And if you say Diego...
I was not with Diego, okay? I spent the night at Cal so I could keep an eye on Diego to see when he came home. He did not come home.
Well, good. At least you didn't spend the night with him.
This is not good, Mike. Don't you get it? If I was with him, I would know where he was. I'm really worried, Mike. I mean, he's got that plane ticket. What if he decides to leave Oakdale? What if he's already gone?
Nurse, the patient that was in that room, Pilar Domingo, what happened to her?
As the World Turns. Brought to you today by Pantene Pro-V Shampoo and Pro-V Treatment Conditioner. For hair so healthy it shines.
Are you brushing twice a day? You could be ruining your hair. It's true. The simple act of brushing can strip away the cuticle, even cause your hair to break. The solution? Pantene Pro-V Shampoo and Treatment Conditioners. To keep your hair strong, Pantene's the first ever root-penetrating provitamin formula. Root to tip, it improves the entire length of your hair to make it healthy, shiny, and naturally strong, so it breaks less. Pantene Pro-V, for hair so healthy it shines. Don't forget to brush.
Some people work in an office, but this is where I work. Out here, I can't afford to be slowed down by irregularity. I'm supposed to be the leader. So my doctor suggested Metamucil. Metamucil is the only leading brand with 100% natural fiber, like the fiber in fruits, vegetables, and grains. It gives my body the natural fiber it needs to stay regular. So these days, I'm feeling on top of the world. Or at least up at around 6,000 feet.
Metamucil, the doctor's natural choice for regularity.
He learned straight from his daddy. You know, some days his shoulder would get so sore it would just about fall off. Well, he'd take 2 Tylenol, but hours later the pain would come back. He'd have to take more. He'd get frustrated. So our doctor suggested Aleve.
I can take just 2 Aleve all day. With Tylenol, that's taken up to 8.
So he tried Aleve. Keeps his pain away up to 12 hours. Helped more than you could fathom.
Don't get paid for doing nothing.
Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
Thanks.
excuse me.
Yeah, you step on it.
Oh, that's totally breakable. Thank
How
you.
about goodwill toward men or something like that? Slow down. Here you go. I'm sorry.
So what are you doing
Bring
here
it over.
so early? Working on some hot case in the mall? Or you just another desperate last-minute shopper like
Connor,
the rest of us?
I am in big trouble. I have to pick up presents for Barbara to give to the kids, and
Well, that's a switch. It's usually the woman who gets stuck with all the last-minute double duty on shopping details.
Yeah, well, this time it's me. Oh, will you tell me something? Do 17-year-old girls like stuff like this?
I have absolutely
that-
no idea.
Come on, Connor, you were a 17-year-old girl.
Sorry, once upon a time. You having trouble buying a present for Nikki?
I haven't got a clue. Barbara was going to help me, but she's not here.
May I make a suggestion?
Please, anything.
No clothes.
But I thought that's what she'd want.
Not unless there's something specific she asked for and you know the style, the size, the color, the brand name.
No, 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 and no. Okay, any other suggestions?
A Porsche is always nice.
Yes, the Porsche is always nice. Any other suggestions?
Hal, I don't know. It's a really difficult age. Books? CDs? Does she like a particular group?
Groups, you know, yeah, but I mean, they all sound the same to me, so I'd get her the wrong one. That wouldn't work.
Okay, well, you're a very hard man to help here.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So, good luck, because I've got my own shopping to do.
No, Connor, please, please, please don't go. I'm desperate. Please don't desert me until I find something. Please.
Lily,
What?
what happened?
When I left the hospital, I went by Diego's apartment. I figured if he was there, I would let him think that I was, you know, surprising him. And when he was asleep, I'd look around the place.
And you just decided to go without any backup from me?
And if he wasn't there, I'd let myself in and check out the place.
So you were just going to break into Diego's apartment and search it,
I didn't do that, Mike. I couldn't do that. When I looked to see where the key was, where I left it, it wasn't there. So I just decided to wait.
I thought we said the only way you were going to spend the night with him was if I was staked outside of the door in case you needed me. That was the deal?
I know we said that, but you were so upset about Pilar, I figured you wanted to stay at the hospital.
Yeah, and that's where you should know to put everything aside until I am available.
I couldn't wait, Mike, okay? I know Diego, and something was really strange going on with that guy, okay? He was acting weird at the racetrack and at the hospital. He just acted strange.
What do you mean, strange how?
Come on, you're not exactly Diego's favorite person in the world, yet he's pushing me to stay at the hospital with you and someone I don't even know. And this, on the eve of our big date.
Well, you're forgetting what a deeply sensitive guy Diego is.
I tried to get him to go with me. I really did, but he just left me at the hospital and disappeared.
Okay. Okay, that is weird. And you think what?
I don't know. Maybe he knows I'm pretending to be in love with him. Maybe he's on to us.
And that's why you think that he took off?
Well, doesn't it explain it? I mean, the guy's been after me for months. I believe that he's in love with me. Why else would he decide not to spend the night with me?
She was stable last night. I know because I checked on her.
She was.
Then what went wrong? What happened to her? What have they done with her?
The patient's condition hasn't changed. They just took her down for another CAT scan.
Oh. Thank you.
Well, wait a minute. Why are you asking?
Some women think scents and fragrance can help control odor, but scented panty liners just mask odor. New All Days panty liners from Always can actually help absorb it. New All Days panty liners are the only unscented liner with a unique odor-absorbing core and dry weave top sheet to pull moisture and odor inside, away from you. So don't just mask odor, control it. New All Days odor-absorbing panty liners from Always give you nothing but a clean feeling longer.
A mother's hands have the power to comfort and soothe. With Vicks Vapor Rub, they even have the power to help relieve a cold. Just massage some into your child's neck and chest. Our medicated vapors are released by your touch, and these ease congestion, reduce coughing, and make breathing easier. All it takes is a mother's touch and Vicks Vapor Rub. One powerful combination. Vicks Vapor Rub, cold relief in the palm of your hand.
Does your tissue stop wetness or spread it?
She sneezes right through that tissue, and it gets all over her hand.
It gets on Jane's hands, it gets on Sandy's, then Deborah's hand, then Marcy's hand.
Introducing Puffs Advanced Extra Strength, a revolutionary new tissue that keeps hands drier than regular tissue, and Ultras.
This is thicker.
Puffs Advanced is 60% thicker than regular tissue.
But it's still really soft.
If anything to keep their hands drier, it's this. I think we found something here.
New Puffs Advanced Extra Strength, the best ones to protect your loved ones.
An angel brings joy to a struggling family.
Do you believe in angels?
Richard Thomas, Maureen O'Hara, and Annette O'Toole from the #1 bestseller, The Christmas Box, CBS Christmas Night.
Just wonder where I went wrong with Diego. I mean, up to yesterday, I really thought he was buying my axe. Do you have any idea what I could have done to tip him off?
Well, I gotta tell you, I haven't been spending a lot of time thinking about Diego the past few hours.
I'm sorry. Of course not. Have you had any luck trying to find Pilar's family?
Now, early this morning, I tried talking to some of her pit crew, but none of them are permanent, so I couldn't get anything out of them.
You still haven't found any records?
Nope. And the problem is, if Ben has to do surgery before she regains consciousness, he's going to need a signature from one of the family members. And so far, I have come up with Zip.
That's really unfair. It's been so long since you cared about somebody, and...
Well, we're hardly at the care about stage yet. I think it's still the getting to know you.
That could be even worse.
Yes, it can. You got that right.
You know, listen, if you find Pilar's family and you need them to be flown here, my mother has a jet. We can fly them here if you want. Okay.
I'll ask. Thank you. But I do need to get back to the hospital, see if Pilar's okay. Just wanted to check in with you, make sure you're okay.
Fine.
Now, well, you're fine because that crazy plan of yours got screwed up.
My plan would have worked.
Yeah, right. It's Christmas. I know you want to do the family thing, so I know you're not going to be chasing Diego around. So Mike can relax, yes? Yes? Lily, you are not going to go after Diego alone again, are you? Lily, will you promise me this, that you will enjoy this holiday?
I promise I won't get into anything that I can't handle.
How come that doesn't reassure me?
I can handle Diego. If I can find him. I can't wait for him to explain what he's been up to.
What do you mean Zoe's not coming back? She's on a modeling gig. When it ends, she comes home, right?
She's doing a video with her ex-husband, Corey, and when the two of them get together, I don't know what'll happen.
Well, I know she already divorced the guy once.
And your point is?
Why would you do something stupid?
I don't know, Ben. I mean, do you think it has something to do with the way you reacted when she told you she loved you?
Like what?
She doesn't take rejection very
No, I didn't reject her. I just wasn't ready for everything she was putting out there.
Well, that's a fine line of distinction, and I think she missed it.
Are you saying that she went back to that punk because of me?
Well, let's see. Zoe says, I love you, Ben, and you say, well, that's nice, but I don't want to rush into anything. And then Zoe leaves with Corey. I mean, you connect the dots, Ben.
No, but I gotta go back to the hospital. Have the Domingo woman's test results. Look, if Zoe calls, never mind. Hey, yo, Paul. Hey, you don't keep her out too late, right?
Don't worry, I won't.
Yeah.
Well, hi there. Merry Christmas.
Hi. Merry Christmas.
thought I'd come by and see if there was anything I could do to help you get ready for tomorrow.
Well, I think we have everything under control, right, Mark?
Well, if we don't, then she who must be obeyed will have us in shape in no time.
Speaking of, you didn't get the Christmas lights I asked you to find 20 minutes ago.
Yes, that's right. I'm right on it.
All right. Don't forget, you promised to spend some time with me at the Hugheses tomorrow. I've already told Bob and Kim you're coming. They're expecting you.
Yeah, I can't wait. And I want you to spend some time here with us, too.
So what time should I pick you up?
Well, can you make it early? Then I can make it back here in time for dinner.
Early it is.
So, how's Emily? Have you talked to her?
No, not since last night I haven't.
Well, you should probably call her.
Yeah, maybe I will later.
Why don't you do it now? I'm sure she would really appreciate getting a call from you right now.
Yes, oh, she who must be obeyed.
Hey, how you doing with those?
Well, other than the one string that doesn't work, we're all set. We're in business.
Well, good. 'Cause then we can have the whole place decorated and surprise Mike by the time he gets home from the hospital. Maybe we can make him feel better.
Yeah, maybe we can.
So I didn't know that he got so involved with this woman, Pilar Domingo. Did you know about it?
Nope, I had no idea.
I guess that's why he hasn't been around for the last few days. I wish...
What?
I wish that his friend could be here tomorrow with us. Because, you know, Ben's gonna be here and Paul, at least for a little while. And I always think the more the merrier on the holidays.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Good, I'm glad to hear you say that. Because, I asked Connor to come over for the day.
So, it was a few days before my big birthday, and I just knew my friends were planning a surprise party. And what happens? I get the flu. Fever, pain, the whole bit. So I took Tylenol Flu with maximum strength flu medicines plus extra strength Tylenol to relieve the pain. And I felt better, just in the nick of time.
Tylenol Flu. What to do when you get the flu.
Braun Style Shaper is like a hairbrush, only better. A power cell heats it up in just 90 seconds to bring back the volume, smoothness, and style to your hair when you need it most. Braun Style Shaper, one hot little hairbrush. Braun has a range of cordless stylers and curling irons to keep your hair looking beautiful.
On Super Bowl Sunday, you might huddle up. You might do the wave. Or you might cheer. Because on Super Bowl Sunday, the Publishers Clearinghouse Prize Patrol will surprise a new $10 million winner. So enter the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes today. And on Super Bowl Sunday, you might score.
Happy holidays from CBS Daytime.
Even the tallest tree in Nashville knows there's more to this party.
Just want to sit on Santa's lap?
Yeah. Thanks. Connor, look. 2 seats.
Run, run.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Man, this is vicious.
You were very brave, I must say, the way you faced that Christmas crowd.
Yes, thanks.
So where's Barbara? Why can't she get her own presents?
She's in the South Pacific.
What?
Don't ask.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Gee, Connor, is this the only seat you could find? Last-minute Christmas shopping puts you in with a nasty crowd, doesn't it?
You know, you're lucky to be out in a crowd at all. You should be in an 8x10 cell making license plates.
Fortunately, justice prevailed.
Unfortunately, there are times when the system doesn't work and the guilty beat the rap.
You're welcome. I tell you, Connor, I figured you had better taste in seatmates.
I thought you had better taste than friends. You know, Connor, you really wasted your time and your money bailing this clown off. Listen, I want to thank you for helping me with these things. It's actually the first time I ever enjoyed shopping.
I had a totally excellent time, too, Hal. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too.
Can you tell me exactly what you're doing, consorting with the enemy?
Lay off him. Hal's a good guy.
Hal and good guy are two concepts that don't go together, ever.
When did you invite Connor?
Last night at the hospital.
Well, did she say she was coming?
I think that she will. Mark, if you're not okay with this, then I guess I can take back the invitation.
No, you can't do that. But what made you invite her, Sarah?
I don't know. It just seemed right. It was an impulse.
Oh, okay, an impulse.
I realized that Connor was going to be alone for Christmas. And when I was traveling, I always appreciated so much when someone took me in when I didn't have a place to go. But I should have asked you first, and I am sorry.
No, don't be. It's your Christmas, too.
It's just that when I was traveling all those years, I always thought if I ever had a home of my own, I would invite in all the strays that didn't have anywhere else to go for the holidays.
Well, I understand. I had a few bad Christmases myself in the Merchant Marines.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, you and Mike come first with me, and I don't want to do anything that makes you uncomfortable.
Well, we got that loud and clear.
What?
I'm just remembering what a scraggly little kid you used to be. Now my baby sister's grown up to be a good person.
So does that mean you're going to be okay with this?
How is she? Any change? The last head CT shows that the epidural hematoma hasn't changed size.
Okay. See, her hematocrit's much improved.
You know, it was touch and go there for a while. The patient is AB negative. We didn't have any here at the hospital. We had to come up with an anonymous donor or we would have lost her. Dansby had to do a little emergency surgery on a spleen. He managed to save it. Progress is there, but it's very slow.
Yeah. You ever head and spine CTs for me to look at?
Yeah. You'll see the problem.
Type 1 odontoid fracture. Could be trouble. Much more worried about the hematoma.
I was afraid you'd say that. What course do you suggest?
We can continue to manage it conservatively, but more than likely she'll require surgery, especially if the hematoma starts to increase.
That could be a problem.
We can do the surgery right here.
Yeah, but she's unconscious. And we have to get permission from the family, and so far we haven't been able to locate anybody to give us consent.
Diego?
Will Dick and I be paying you a surprise visit just weeks from now?
To award you millions of dollars like this?
I still can't believe it.
Too good to be true?
I guess not. My family's set for life.
You could be next. $11 million, all yours.
Ed and I will arrive in a brand new luxury car to personally award the $11 million. The biggest prize ever in the only sweepstakes with our picture. And you can win this soon.
Millions and millions of dollars.
And we'll say, keep the car, too.
When is heartburn worst for you?
When I'm lying down to sleep.
After my third cup of coffee. Or a spicy meal. Whenever it is, your worst heartburn calls for Zantac 75. See, Zantac 75 starts working fast, faster than Pepsid AC, and nothing works longer. In fact, doctors have prescribed the medicine in Zantac 75 more than all other acid reducers. The smart choice for your worst heartburn. Zantac 75, the final word in heartburn relief.
Christmas and Cool Whip. Ho, 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 the possibilities.
How was school, Princess?
Princess had a pop math quiz today. We lost our soccer game, and now I'm starving, and there's no Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee,
To a kid, it's everything.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
A 100-year-old woman and a town's dark secret.
And what are they hiding over there, Tyler?
Cloris Leachman guest stars on Promised Land. Then, Connie Selleck and Randy Travis.
You left me standing at the altar.
Are getting a second chance at love.
What if it doesn't work out again?
A holiday to remember. CBS tonight.
Bring your family now to experience the most fabulous family fun in Southern California. Wild Bill's. Feast on all you can eat and drink while taking in an extraordinary show of dancing, music, and excitement. See how the West was fun. Witness world-class roping, authentic Indian dancers, brilliant comedy, and much, much more. Call 1-800-883-1546 for reservations. Wild Bill's in Buena Park. A guaranteed unforgettable adventure for the entire family. Call 1-800-883-1546 now.
Don't even think about buying carpet before Christmas, because Carpeteria's After Christmas sale starts Thursday, 9 a.m. Don't be late.
In Italy, we disagree about what makes our #1 pasta sauce so good. Some say it's the olive oil, others the aromatic garlic. But everyone agrees it's the sauce made the Italian way. Barilla. Authentic ingredients cooked slowly, one step at a time, the Italian way. Italy's #1, a sauce for America. Barilla pasta sauce. Barilla! The Italian way.
Season's greetings from Channel 2.
CBS, welcome home.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Thank you.
Since when do you tip so well?
When it's your money. How's your shopping going?
I'm done, actually. The really great thing about your nearest and dearest dumping you is that your Christmas list, excuse me, hot coffee coming through. Your Christmas list gets very short suddenly.
Tell me about it.
So what are your holiday plans, Mr. Anderson?
You're looking at it. Watching the merrymakers in the mall.
You've forgotten you have children. Have you called them yet?
Of course I have. They got my presents. They're dying to open them. And they wished me a Merry Christmas. End of conversation.
That's it? That's all they said?
No, actually, they said that Sam called them to wish them a Merry Christmas.
And she hasn't called you yet? I'm sorry.
I tell you, you told me last year that I would be sitting here. Now, who needs it? Look at all these people racing around, trying to buy the perfect gift for someone they don't like, a gift they can't afford, and the person won't like it anyway. I'm not buying into it this year. I'm getting some really bad movies. I want to eat a lot of junk food, and then maybe I'll go to the park and trip people.
There's still time for her to call. It's not even Christmas yet. She might.
Sam doesn't look back. That's my department.
Well, she's making a big mistake then.
It's not the way she sees it. Hey, listen. Why don't you hang out with me tomorrow? I'll modify the plans to include real dinner, and maybe we'll skip the park.
I can't. I'm going to the Kasnoffs for Christmas.
Oh, swell.
Yeah.
So you're going to spend Christmas with the guy who ruined your marriage and is now mourning his dead wife. Sounds like fun.
Well, there she is.
Yes. What are you doing here? Where's the baby?
Never you mind about Luke. He is just fine. He's at my house with Rosa.
Oh.
And I'm damn worried about you.
As you can see, I'm fine, so you can just go right home.
I will do no such thing. Dear, I have tried to abide by your commands about Diego.
I know, and I thank you for that.
I called you last night many, many times.
I'm sure you did.
And I didn't get an answer. And I was very distressed all night long. Where were you?
Why don't you ask Detective Hughes? Or the FBI? I know what you've been up to, Mother. Mike told me.
I have no idea what Mike may have told you.
Come on. I know what you've been doing behind my back. You've been trying to get every lead you can across the planet about Diego. You got the FBI involved, you got the police involved, when I specifically asked you not to.
I've been trying to expedite things, dear. Saint expeditum. The saint of business. The more people we get involved in this, the faster the investigation will be over.
It is not the investigation, Mother. It is my investigation. And I like to handle it my way.
These are experts, darling. They can do more in 1 hour than we can do in a month.
Absolutely. Of course they can. And in the meantime, they can tip off everyone that the case has been opened again and that Diego is still a suspect. And someone could warn Diego.
That is not going to happen.
Why do you think that? Diego is not a stupid man. He's fooled a lot of people. I'm trying to lull him into a sense of security so he can make a mistake.
I'm not going to tip people off. These are experts.
It may have already happened,
What?
Mother.
What?
It may be too late. Diego has disappeared.
What are you doing here? Again.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Mike. I work in this hospital, remember?
As a physical therapist in ICU?
If the injuries require a consultation, I will be called in, yes. And exactly who assigned you as pit bull to this patient?
I did.
And you're connected?
As far as anyone's concerned in this hospital, I'm the only friend that she has here. And I was there when the accident happened.
Yeah, you certainly were, weren't you?
Oh, now what does that mean exactly?
I was there that day, Mike. I saw the race. I saw you knock her into the wall. It's no wonder you're hanging around here all the time. What, is you feeling guilty, or is that being too honest?
No, look, every race car driver knows accidents can happen. Now, it is a chance we all take.
I knew you would not take responsibility. I should have known.
No, what I feel or what I do is none of your damn business. And what the hell are you doing here anyway?
Well, I can tell you what I'm doing
difference does
here.
it make to you?
Hey, keep it down. Mike, you locate any of Domingo's family?
No, I didn't get anything yet. She works with a pickup crew, so none of those guys know anything about her except that she's the hottest thing going on the circuit.
Well, she never mentioned where she came from, where she got her training?
No, they all just say the same thing, all right? They don't know anything about her. She doesn't talk a lot about herself. They just know that she's an up-and-coming racer, and that's it.
Then we're no further along than we were last night. This is wonderful.
Excuse me, doctor. Is it possible that she can make a full recovery?
It's hard to say. She's not showing any signs of improvement.
Because I heard she has a fracture in her neck. Is that it'll affect her arms and hands? Is it?
That is a possibility.
Well, can she get full mobility with the proper therapy and treatment?
It's just too soon to tell. Right now, she's having trouble with her upper extremities. She's not moving her right arm.
Well, do something, Ben. Do something. Fix an operation.
Mike, there is a procedure I can do, but right now, that's the least of my concern. Right now, I'm much more worried about a blood clot in her head.
Look, life-saving surgery is one thing, but there's another point that I have to mention. By law, this hospital is responsible to give Miss Domingo basic care, and that's exactly what we're doing. But as far as we know, she doesn't have insurance. She's indigent. Now, these surgeries, these procedures can be very expensive. They can run $100,000 to $200,000, and that's without rehab.
Wait a minute. So what are you telling me here? You're saying you have an operation that can make her better, but the hospital's not going to do it because it costs too much?
Look, Mike, they don't consider it an essential procedure. In essence, they're treating her as a Jane Doe, and the hospital only covers treatment necessary to save her life.
Well, this will give her her life back. I mean, there's got to be an agency or somebody who takes care of this kind of thing, right?
No, neither the state nor the hospital can absorb the cost of elective surgery.
Sorry, are you positive that she has no way of paying this for
As
by
far
herself?
as we know, she doesn't. Unless you know something we don't.
No, I don't. I mean, I just assumed that she had the money.
All right, the good news is we don't have to make a decision right now. I mean, she may not even need to have surgery. We just, unless she starts bleeding again.
And the blood bank is short on AB negative. I hope we're lucky enough to find another donor if we need one.
People call you guys bunny spotters, is that right?
Bunny spotters. I think that it trivializes what we do. It's much larger than that.
I mean, once you've seen it, you can never go back. There's no other pink like that. Who's been through here?
Bum, 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 bum.
I've seen it 16 times. To watch somebody find it, see it for the first time.
Whoa. I feel very fortunate to be here because, when we're all gone, I'm still going to be out there.
Trusting the wrong diarrhea medicine can put you in a very uncomfortable position. But you can count on Imodium AD to stop diarrhea, often in one dose. You could end up taking dose after dose after dose of the pink stuff to stop diarrhea as effectively as Imodium AD. Don't take chances with diarrhea.
He should have taken Imodium AD.
Take Imodium AD.
Sorry.
One dose relief you can count on.
Yes, doctor. Oh, I'm getting a cold. I know what I need from the makers of Advil. Advil Cold and Sinus. Works fast to relieve nasal congestion and sinus pain, so you can breathe easier. It's tough on colds, like Advil is on pain.
Advil Cold and Sinus. Managing a family's like managing a business.
But moms don't get sick days.
There are deadlines,
You're late.
cash flow issues.
Milk money. Thanks, Mom.
So when coughs interfere, moms reach for the fast, soothing relief of Robitussin.
I trust Robitussin. It works.
In fact, it's the brand doctors and pharmacists recommend most. Now Mom can handle crucial management decisions.
Mom, can we keep him?
Robitussin, recommended by Dr. Mom.
Eggs have taken a lot of pot shots because egg yolks contain cholesterol. But our eggs have no yolks, so our noodles have no cholesterol. They cook up fluffier and help you eat healthier. No yolks noodles. We don't have what you don't want.
And I'm afraid that Diego may have left the country. I knew something was wrong with him yesterday. I knew it. That's why I decided to stay at Cal's last night.
To wait up for him?
Of course. With your operatives alerting half the population, I was probably at greater risk than I would have been if you just stayed out of it.
Excuse me, dear. You were in danger because of us?
Think about it. One of your contacts could have blown my cover.
Your cover? Dear, these are experts. They know what they're doing.
You're saying that experts never leak information? Come on. What have your hired guns found out so far that I haven't already on my own?
Listen to the way you are talking. They have to operate within a parameter. The evidence, it was collected illegally.
And this stops them from doing the investigation?
They are not
and then
stopped.
I'm glad I'm forging on, Mother.
No, darling, they're not stopped. They're working. They're checking the phones. They're working with Customs to see about his movements in and out of the country. There's a paper trail, and we'll get it.
Of course they will.
He has lived for 30 years or whatever somewhere, and they will find out, and then we've got him.
Someday.
Dear, it isn't fast enough for you, I know, but they have to work by the book.
I don't have to work by the book, and I like my way better.
Your way is dangerous, and your way is crazy.
It's effective. All right? All the while, your professionals are going by the book. Diego could be in a taxi on his way to the airport laughing at all of us. Excuse me. Hello?
Lily, it's Mike. I have to talk fast. It's not over.
What?
With Diego. He's still here at the hospital.
Thank God. What's he doing?
Well, he's working his regular shift. Everything seems business as usual.
Is he acting any differently?
Pretty much same old, same old. I think he's doing the concern for Domingo a little much. And I think Diego's sensitive routine is as phony as a $3 bill.
Thanks for telling me. And keep me posted, okay? Thanks, Mike.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. He didn't leave town.
Not yet.
I guess my experts aren't so incompetent as you thought then, All right, that's settled. Now, we just have to wait and let them do their job.
No, there's something we have to do first.
Oh, no, darling, I can't. If you go off on another thing like that, I'll lose my mind.
No, it's very simple.
Well, okay, if it's simple, let me hear it. If it's simple, what?
I want to invite Diego to Christmas dinner.
That's not simple. No, the answer's no.
Just listen, please. Will you just listen to me?
No, I'm not going to listen to another word you say. My heavens, you think that you think I'd have that man back in my house again at Christmas time and no presents?
Please,
no.
Mother.
No. What do you envisage, my darling daughter? What do you see us doing? We're going to sing carols, and then we're going to talk about Old Lang Syne, and then we're going to talk about Christmas trees in our past, and he's going to sit there and tell us about betrayal? I will not have it.
Will you just listen to why we should do this?
This makes a mockery of everything that Christmas ought to stand for.
I realize that. I do, but we're going to be the only ones know what's going on, just the two of us.
Why would we want to put ourselves through it?
Because Diego believes that I'm in love with him, and if that were true, this is the first thing that I would do.
You know how much I hate this.
Yes.
All right.
But you know I'm right.
Well, they're finally gone. But they'd never leave. Especially Mike. Now we can finally be alone. I am sorry, Pilar. I am so sorry. I've made so many mistakes. Now you're paying for them. The only reason you came here was to help me. Trying to convince me to leave because you thought that I would get hurt. Now you're the one that's hurt. I never meant for this to happen. You know, I keep thinking that maybe you got into the accident because you were worried about me, or maybe it was Casanova. God! Why did you have to fall for him? Of all the guys in the world, he's like poison. It's the worst thing that ever happened to either one of us.
It's okay, Claire. Dr. Hughes says it's all right for me to go in to see Miss Domingo.
Okay.
All these hand lotions get rid of dryness, but they can't help keep your hands safe from germs. Introducing Carey Antibacterial Hand Lotion, the first and only lotion clinically proven to kill germs as it softens skin. The only one with an antibacterial ingredient that works for hours. Fast absorbing, non-greasy. New Carey Antibacterial Hand Lotion. Trusted therapy for softer, safer hands.
It's the Payless clearance sale, and our shoes are doing a little disappearing act. Dress, casuals, athletics, you'll find lots of styles on sale now for $5, $7, and $9. But hurry, because while you sit there and wait, our good stuff is quickly vanishing.
Break free and feel. Feel how splendid you are with Vanderbilt, the fragrance created by Gloria Vanderbilt. Let it release the splendor of you. Vanderbilt.
Larry Hagman returns to CBS in a powerful new dramatic series.
You wouldn't be offering my colleague a bribe now, would you?
There. In a city filled with secrets, there's one man who has all the answers.
I know, and you know, you're guilty as hell.
Totally unorthodox.
Oh, my.
Highly respected. He controls Orleans.
A family is a very precious and fragile thing, and you destroyed it.
Where things are done a little differently.
And I'm going to take you down.
Orleans, CBS, January 8th.
Be there. Doctor? Sue Jordan. It's Jenny's first cold. Is there a special medicine? Pediacare.
Pediacare. Decongestant drops or decongestant drops plus cough with cough relief added. Pediatrician's choice for the youngest colds.
When it comes to our bodies, women shouldn't compromise. Monistat 3 cures a yeast infection with a 3-day treatment and still gives us the brand we trust. Absolutely nothing works faster. Monistat 3, the only 3-day treatment from the #1 doctor-recommended cure.
Having Christmas with the Kasnovs is not going to be a problem for me.
Connor, hello. This is Kirk you're talking to. I believe I've been holding your hand throughout this whole thing.
And you're the one who said that working with Mark at EAS would not be a problem.
Working with him and spending an intimate holiday with him are two different things.
It's not going to be intimate. The whole family's going to be there. A bunch of assorted strays are going to be there.
Are you a glutton for punishment?
All right, look, let's just say that this isn't going to be the greatest Christmas for either of us, all right?
But we're both going to survive, and that's the key.
Speak for yourself.
Kirk, you're going to be fine.
Yeah?
I am there for you. Any time of the day or night, all you have to do is call. Except for tomorrow.
Well, that reminds me, what about last night? I was calling you for hours. Where were you?
I was actually at EAS. I was helping build the Stargazer set.
You were doing what?
Mark lost his crew because of the holidays. He was trying to finish the whole thing by himself, so I helped.
Oh, back up. You spent the night with Mark on a construction site?
Yes, I did. And that's why I knew that it would be okay to accept Sarah's invitation. No, Mark and I have reached this whole new plateau. It's kind of an understanding. I mean, I understand what he's going through right now.
And you understand that this could be one of the most painful days you've ever spent tomorrow.
No.
You're worried about it already.
I'm a little worried about it. I'm a lot worried about it. You really don't think I should go, do you?
I think that you said you would go, so I think you have to go. So all I'll say to you is, good luck.
Domingo. Pilar. You wanted me to call you Pilar. They told me you probably couldn't hear me. But I figured the sound of my voice, it might help. Anyway, I kind of need to talk to you. So just bear with me, okay? Look, I want you to know how sorry I am that I didn't give you room on that curve. The only reason that I took it so hard was that you've been daring me to beat you the past few weeks. And I've got to admit, I always race to win. You probably understand that feeling better than anyone. But the real reason that I went for it was I had this idea that if I could win, I would qualify. And not for the Citrus Circuit, but for you. You know what I mean? I wanted that so much. You are the first good thing that's happened to me in so long. But I keep trying to figure out what went wrong on that track. You know, and I think maybe it was that last kiss, you know. You kind of got to me there. I got to thinking way too much. So maybe we shouldn't be racing against each other anymore. I'm gonna declare you the winner. All right, we're just gonna do that and put it behind us. What do you say? Because once you get out of here, if you can make it out of this and be okay, you and me, I think we're gonna be doing a lot of kissing.
Mike, why don't you go home?
Can't leave her. Here. Can't.
Look, what she needs right now is rest. And all we can do is be patient. I'll tell you what. I'll leave instructions with the nurse. If there's any change, I'll have her call you.
Christmas, Pilar.
Well, we're here with Chess Club Captain Marty Harper, who won't switch to Gladlock zipper bags.
These are my good luck bags.
Well, little Marty, what if we shove this pond scum into schoolyard thug Larry Zuger's locker? In either your bag or the Gladlock bag with the yellow and blue make green seal. Your bag doesn't have a green seal, Mart Man.
I think the smart move would be Gladlock.
When it really counts, get Gladlock. Guys, it's awfully humid in here, guys.
I didn't expect to spend my afternoon in an emergency room. You know what they gave me here for a bad sprain? Advil, not Tylenol. Advil is no stranger to ERs. Not only does it work safely, but on tough pain, 2 Advil work better than any 2 extra-strength Tylenol. It's Advil for me.
For sprains and strains, ER doctors recommend Advil most. And from the makers of Advil, there's new children's Advil. Lowers fevers up to 8 hours. It's the next generation in children's fever relief.
Okay, now don't get Grandma too excited.
That's right. Your poor dear is probably a bit weak.
She has been running on the same Duracell battery since the Ice Age.
Those Duracell batteries sure do last.
The Copper Top. No battery is stronger, longer.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I know Emily's been a problem.
Was a problem. It's past tense.
Yeah, because you decided to make it that way.
Well, you know, don't go fitting me from my halo yet, because I have to admit I was jealous of you and Emily. I mean, the two of you have a past together. There are things you know about each other and things you share.
Yeah, well, wasn't all wonderful, you know.
But it doesn't matter, because you have a kind of closeness that you and I don't have.
Not yet, but we could someday. Now, wouldn't you rather have a future than a past?
Yes. That's why I can afford to be so understanding about Emily.
You can afford to be so understanding about Emily because you're one of the kindest people that I have ever known.
Well, it's a family trait, you know. Kazanov kid can't resist a rescue mission. But it was really nice to see another side of Emily. You know, once you get the past growling and snarling, it's like she's kind of scared and sad.
Yeah, it's always been that way.
I felt sorry for her.
Well, when Emily gets down, she can definitely affect you like that.
I mean, maybe we can start over, you know? I'd be willing to try, especially now.
Why, especially now?
Because of this.
Get some rest now, okay? And while you're at it, you get better. It's an order, you hear?
Hello?
Lily, is that you?
My, that was fast.
I recognize the phone number.
Where are you?
I'm at work. I'm at the hospital.
Oh. I miss you. I went over to your place last night. You weren't there. What happened to you?
One of the therapists missed his shift, so I had to fill in for him. By the time the shift ended, and if I'd headed home, would have had to head back for my own shift, so I decided to just take a nap in the lounge.
Oh, you poor thing, you must be exhausted.
I was. But I'm feeling better now that you've called.
Listen, there was an important question that I needed to ask you last night.
What was it?
I wanted to know if you wanted to spend Christmas tomorrow at my mother's house.
Thank you, I'd love that, but, I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it. I will try, though.
Oh, please try hard. It would mean a lot to me. You're family now. You belong with us.
If I can, I will. I promise.
Luke and I will be counting on you.
Problem is, I have family of my own that I want to be with Christmas. Lily doesn't know that. She doesn't know that I want to be right here in this room with my sister. Pilar Maria Malzone.